That one should be working. Hey, there we go. Good sound. Oh, let me turn it down. Oh, good evening to whomever has popped in. I'm going crazy. I've got a ton of orders to put out, and well, seemingly no time to do it. But gonna try to get some of them knocked out tonight. It's Friday evening. It's 6:30. I've got time. Oh man. I think what I'm gonna do actually, I'm not even gonna sand those. I'll save a little bit of time. We'll see. Hey, what's up? What's up, Daniel? Welcome, welcome. I don't think I've seen you on the channel before. I don't normally go live on Fridays, but I got to make a bunch of stuff. I guess I'll start with the Cube set. My most popular item as of late. I didn't think it would be popular over the winter, come Christmas and everything, but I was wrong. This thing is going like crazy. So I'm gonna go ahead and make a set, and you guys can watch. We can chat, things. So I gotta get the laser set up for that. I gotta get all these ornaments done too. So many ornaments, so little time. All right. So for Cube, that's the most important thing right now because I have 2 of those I need to send out tomorrow. Technically, one's supposed to already been out, but stuff happens. All right, get rid of that. Get rid of this. That didn't work. Gotta fix that file. I thought I had fixed it and saved it, and I didn't. That's all right. All right. So that's gone. I recently cleaned my laser too, because it needed it. It needed a deep clean, so I deep cleaned it. All right, let's grab 3 of these blocks. 1. Oh, I am gonna have to sand these. Son of a gun. I'll do it afterwards. 1, 2, 3. I might have to cut a new block. All right. Oh, hey, who popped in? What's up, Keith? The real G King. Hey, how's it going? Darren? I know I've seen your name before. Welcome back. Yeah, so I'm doing so much stuff right now. I forgot how busy the holidays can get when it comes to Etsy. Craziness ensues. So in the matter of a week, I've gotten 3 orders for Cube sets. One of them was today. I've got a squirrel hanger planter thing, the feeder box. There we go. I've got a hot cocoa caddy and about 90 ornaments that I've got to do. Plus, I've still got to make more of the band cards. I got to keep up with that. I've already made roughly 800 band cards, and almost all of them is sold. Hey, good for me. 85 cents a piece. I can't complain about that. I could probably sell them for a lot more, but I'm doing the band a favor. Let me pull up the file here right quick in Lightburn. Oop, there's a new update. Do I want to download it? No, not right now. It's working just fine. Cube. My last cube set I did, I got super lucky because they didn't want anything but the king cube to have the Notre Dame logo on there, and then I painted it yellow and navy blue, and that was that. Oh shoot! So I got that set done in like a day. What is going on here? Give me that. Give me that. Center that. Center that. Okay, 18.9 is my focal distance, apparently. Let's see if that's still good. That seems really, really low. No, that should work. I don't remember having adjusted anything. Let's see here. Nothing hit, so that's good. It's a good start. There's my little focus doodad. Ooh, that is... Yep, that's right on there. Okay, cool. We are good to go. Oh, shit. I need to clean the lens. That's dirty. So how's everybody been doing? How was everybody's Thanksgiving? And everybody going crazy for the holidays? I think I did a live... I know I did one when my daughter was here. She'll be back in another week and a half or so. She's ready to come home for a bit from college. It's finals week next week, and she's stressing about it a bit, but she'll be fine. She's a smart girl. She knows how to study. She just she's pretty hard on herself though, but that's a good thing. Let me defocus that. Oh, and while I'm doing all this, I've also got to figure out how to do a photo engrave, which I've never done with this laser. I got to do a test piece. There's a guy that wants me to engrave a picture on the stock of a shotgun. Let me send this home. Ooh, that sounded funky. I didn't like the sound of that. Oh, it's probably because the door is open. It still doesn't usually sound like that, though. Why did that not drop down? Oh, because I have it on continuous jog. That's why. All right, so turn exhaust on and begin. So I'm just going to throw the camera on the laser for a minute. I can watch the laser do some magic. I'm going to check the chat real quick and then move on to the next project while I'm doing this. Shellac just put hairs all over your build. 6'7", yeah, absolutely. Alexander. What'd you get for a CNC, Darren? It may not look like it because my CNC is piled with so much crap, but I do love using my CNC. Over Christmas, I'm going to be playing with it. Yeah, so what kind of CNC did you get? What did you find? Carve-Right. I know nothing about that machine. I know I've seen the name. Let me look that up real quick. Raven CNC routers, huh? Oh, that's like a belt fed one. That's interesting. Holy crap. These are expensive. Hopefully you got a good deal on it. Brand new, these are $2,000 and up. Good deal though. The board does not have a table. Yeah, yeah, no, I get the idea. Like, I went $75. Holy crap! I would have bought that. I would have found a. I would have found someplace for it. Damn, that's a good find. Congratulations. Shoot. Hey, what's up, soldier? Yeah, crazy is a graduated scale. You're right. We're all a little bit crazy, right? Yeah, so tonight, gonna be making a cube set, gonna be making a squirrel feeder, gonna be making oh shoot. Uh one of the hot cocoa things, if I remember how to do it. I had to go back and rewatch the video I made of the squirrel feeder because I couldn't remember the dimensions of it. Had to buy the saw. Yeah, so what? I mean, not so what, but shoot, you can get at that price, you could get Vectric um, to do the designing, and there's a million free programs out there to actually run the CNC. And Vectric will only run you for the decent version of it, $700, $750. Hey, what's up, 12 Workshop? WNC, is that Western North Carolina? Hold on, I gotta swap everything on the laser here. All right, swap the file. I need to do this in layers. Yes. Okay. Well, I live in Eastern North Carolina. It's beautiful out that way. I don't know exactly what part of Western North Carolina you live in, but my daughter went to um, hold on, I'm trying to do two things at once and think at the same time. Western Carolina University for band camp, for drum major camp, 2 years in a row. So we had to drive out there, out past Asheville and almost in Tennessee, actually. Um, about half an hour from Tennessee, but it's gorgeous out there. So I did turn that right. Yes, I turned it. Cool, cool. All right, do the next. Um, yeah, absolutely gorgeous out that way. I'd love to own some land out there one of these days. All right, that's all updated. Okay. Oh, proprietary software, really? Ah. See, Carveco Maker though, don't you have to be online to use that? Like, isn't it run off the cloud? I think that's why I didn't go with Carveco. At the time I got my CNC, I did not have I didn't have a good internet connection, a good stable internet connection. Now I've got fiber. It's pretty good. Um, but I like Vectric. It was a one-time charge. Updates are good for a year. Um, no, actually, I think updates are good for life. If I ever want to move up to Aspire, which is their top of the line, they actually give you credit for whatever software you currently own if you upgrade to the newer. No, you don't get upgrades forever. I'm sorry. I would have to purchase a new upgrade license, which is like an extra $150. But I'll wait a couple generations before I do that. Although the newest generation does have some neat features. But at that point, whenever I do decide to upgrade, I'll just move up to Aspire, so that way I can do like wavy flags and things like that. More of the 2.5D modeling instead of just straight engraving. But while I'm waiting on the laser, I am going to use the top of the laser as a work surface because, it's a horizontal surface, so why not? And put together some of these ornaments I'm gonna do here. Shoot, did I actually save that one? Oh yeah, I saved that one because it's all right. Stupid me. So I had used a piece of plywood. I don't know if you can see the dots on there. That I had used it as a kind of sacrificial surface when I was trying to cut through some vinyl, and I didn't want to waste it, so I was like, heck, I'll just go ahead and use it. And anyhow, I should have used the back side of it. That was dumb with me. But I have got. Uh-oh, where'd I put it? Oh, there's my stupid glue. I finally got myself some CA accelerator. I had been out for a long time. Honestly, with something like this, just a few dots will do, but I want to make sure it's solidly attached all the way around, so I'm probably using way more CA glue than I need to. For the base piece, I am not going to use accelerator. I will, oops, I've already shifted it. Yeah, that's why I didn't want to use accelerator. Make sure it's actually lined up. I'll do the other parts of it. Actually, I can rotate these without opening the laser. I can do two things at once. Let me swap to the next bit while that CA glue dries. I don't know what I was saying. I need to do this in layers. I need to get smart about this. Why does it keep doing that? It's this keyboard, new keyboard. The shift key is kind of funky on it. Anyhow, yeah, I got to make 68 of these. I've cut out, well, I had cut out 15, but some of them failed because I wasn't paying attention to those stupid dots. The hardest part about this is there's a little tiny piece right here that goes right down there. So I've got to, this is where I am going to use my accelerator, which I got for a great deal on Amazon. I'll show you the bottle. Just a little dab there. Where's my accelerator? There it is. So this is the can of accelerator. Two of these, I think it was $15. Oop. One down, 68 to go. Yeah, so pretty good deal on the accelerator. In case you don't know, the accelerator will make CA glue, super glue instantly bond. So if you're doing something with little parts, or you don't want something to move, shoot the accelerator on one side, you put your CA glue on the other side, and bonds in seconds instead of minutes. So making ornaments tonight, making a squirrel feeder, making a cube set, chatting. Hopefully you guys are all out there. If you're you got a business or whatever you're selling, that you're staying busy too, and that the season's good for you. I am actually kind of overwhelmed at this point. We've got so much going on. And this week was kind of a wash because even though band season is done, marching band season is done, concert band season is not. So my kids had their Christmas concert last night, and tomorrow is a parade, 2 parades. And then it's going to be getting ready for next marching band season, getting that prop ready to go. Still working on designing it. I think I've got it figured out finally as far as the motion of it. The transformer prop. I'm going to do it in miniature on the laser just to prove it works. And then I will build the full scale pieces. Trying to get that done. My goal is by March to get the full scale pieces built and then have them painted by May. We'll see what happens. As long as the band director doesn't change his mind on what he's doing, I should be able to keep that timetable. All right, rotate that. And start the last side. Yeah, tonight's gonna be a little crazy, a little hectic. But when is it not? Oh, and while I'm doing all that, I'm also looking for a car for the boy. Oh, hey, Cedar Point, welcome. Yeah, it is a huge bottle. I mean, even this right here, the Stick Fast, I buy this off of Amazon. I forget what I paid for it, but this is a 4.5 ounce bottle. It lasts me a long time. Oh, and I forgot, I have another bottle. Is that the thick or is that the medium? I've got one that no, it's thin. Okay. I was gonna say I have. Or did that? No, that hardened up. Okay, that's not good anymore. I thought I held it sealed up good. Apparently, I did not. Ooh, lesson learned. By the way, Oh shit! I just got glue all over the. That's all right. I'll harden that up and then scrape it off with a razor later. If you get glue stuck in the cap, what I don't recommend doing is taking a sharp, pointy object like this one. Hey, what's up, Smallwood? Hey, what's up, Dad? Yeah. So what you don't want to do is take a tool like this, jam it in there, and try to scrape that glue out when your thumb is in the way or your finger. I actually did that, and then I really pushed it in there, and I poked right through the plastic, jammed it right into my thumb. Oh, that hurt. That did not tickle at all. Stupid me. 8 inches of snow. Oh, that sucks. Yeah, it's gonna be a bad winter this year. We're supposed to get some snow too. A soldier, a sailor, a marine walking. Yeah, that's pretty funny, soldier. That is pretty funny. Yeah. All right, let me try to get another couple of these knocked out. Oh, by the way, so these ornaments right here. Yeah, another good use case for a laser if you've been on the fence about getting one. Um, because it's a bulk order. You know, normally for an ornament, something simple like this, I charge $5 an ornament. There's another one I'm doing. I'll show you guys the other one. A design I modified. But anyway, so because it's a bulk order, I charge them only $3 an ornament. So still, at 68 ornaments, that's $200 right there. And I'm going to end up using about $10 worth of material. Not too bad. That's pretty damn good profit right there. Um, but then these other ornaments I've got, these band ones, I'll show you in a second. Those ones, I also $5 an ornament. I had a bunch of parents that wanted various versions of them. Sure, no problem. The person who's ordering all these from me through the like parent teacher organization or something, I don't know, some school related group anyway. When I was talking to the other parents about the ornaments, they asked me how much, and she goes, "Oh yeah, $10." I was like, "No, no, I only charge $5 each." She goes, "I'm trying to get you more of a profit." I said, "No, I get it, but I also I don't like to overcharge people. Like it's worth it for me at $5 a piece to do something like this. Even the other ones I've got, I am going to have to open up for that. The other ones I'm doing at $5 a piece, definitely worth my time. Um, Material cost, everything else. Because I've already got the files. I just have to add a name to it or a year or whatever. So it's really not a whole lot of extra labor. It's a couple minutes worth of time. And sure, could I have charged $10 a piece? Absolutely. But I also like to keep my prices fair so that in the future, if they need or want something else, um, they'll know I'm not overcharging. I'm not. I'm not. It's not a money grab. I got to make mine, but don't have to go crazy with it either. But that's just my own philosophy. Hold on, I gotta set this up. Yeah, yeah, that's about what it felt like, Smallwood. A little bitty town that got swallowed by the park. Okay, yeah. Yeah, you treat people right. You want repeat, exactly, and you know that in the future, if there is something that you need to charge a little extra for compared to what they might be able to buy it for on an Amazon or a Walmart or something like that, they're going to respect you and respect your pricing model. So who in here right now is in the military? I know soldier. You said we had a Marine and a sailor. I mean, I was a sailor. I didn't know if there was somebody else here that had been in the Navy. Pat. So Pat, you must have been the Marine. Well, make money is one way to put it. Thanks for the yeah, no problem, no problem. What did I read somewhere? It was like because the Navy they're always like, the Marines are a department of the Navy, and then it was the men's department. I was like, all right, that's good. I like that. I was a submarine sailor, so yeah, I don't know if you necessarily like we were are a special breed, that's for sure. So Cedar Point, I get a lot of people from Ohio here. It must be the algorithm knows that my daughter goes to school in Ohio at Miami, and then it throws all these people to hey, come watch this video because you're in Ohio too. That's crazy how the algorithm does that, but it's all good. So as far as making money, I'm actually I'm actually doing pretty good this Christmas season. Not doing any shows, not doing like just advertising on Facebook and on Etsy. I'm actually kind of swamped right now. Yeah, exactly, soldier. I mean, locally where I live, we got a pretty wide range here, but it's heavy, heavy military. I know what they make. I know what they can afford for the most part, and then a lot of teachers and things like that. Oh, joke away. Ain't gonna hurt my feelings, that's for sure. I've heard it all. You know what they say about submariners? 140 guys go down, 70 couples come up. And what we used to say was, it ain't gay underway, and it ain't queer on the pier. Oh, that's going to be a little ugly. We'll see. We'll see how that works. I might have to recut that piece. Ooh, doo, 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 doo. Oh, I did that wrong. Shoot. Damn it, I did that wrong. Okay, so the second piece I got to recut. Shoot. All right, the M. I put the wrong rune on there. God dang it. I hate it when I do that. All right. Let's put the right one on there. Hopefully I did the other ones right. Pretty sure I did. I haven't done these in a while, so I lost my flow. Working on your first video. Oh, good. Why have I I don't think I would have subscribed to you. Let me go to your channel. Nope. But I just subscribed. So hopefully whenever that first video comes out, um, it'll tell me. Here, let me go ahead and throw everybody's channels up here in case people are not subscribed to each other. Where is Soldier? There we go. Soldier Farms, Soldier Farms. We went to Four Corners. That was an interesting experience. That's pretty funny. When the defecation meets the oscillation. Yeah. That's one way to put. I like that. I'm gonna have to steal that. What else we got on here? Small wood lot. Throw his channel up here. And then I think that's everybody. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's everybody that's popped in here. All right, now let's swap this piece or rotate the piece anyway, and then have to cut another one. Hopefully, I have enough wood to do. Oh yeah, I've already done both of them. I'm just gonna eat up some time. That's all it's really gonna do. Okay, so as soon as I get that next piece going, I gotta do this. Oh yay! I did it again. I left my wood glue open. I was sober when I was working on that too. I'm just really bad about closing up my wood glue. Let's throw that up there. So, well, I can turn the heat off now too. Actually, decently warm in here, and it should stay that way for a bit. I'm gonna need the power for other stuff. Oh, speaking of which, I gotta show you guys something. So, I've been having trouble with my the power strip on my bench over there. Like, basically, the only thing I could have running was battery chargers. And I bought a new strip, and then I found out why when I disconnected the old strip. This is the power cable, the extension cord I had. That's not good. That's quite melted right there. I don't know if you can see how burnt that is, but that's bad. Okay. So yeah, that's I gotta swap that out. I gotta go to Lowe's tomorrow and get a heavy duty cable. Just haven't gotten a chance to get over there yet. Let's see here. Boy, ah. Do 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 do. This last one on. I did do that. I'm hitting caps lock, not shift. That's why. Oh, that's annoying. Didn't really like the play. Oh, awesome! Yeah, I totally forgot. That was Wednesday, wasn't it? Oh, awesome! Be in 4 states at once. That's awesome. Marines can spell? Well, good. Yeah, I'm glad that they like that sign. Do a lot more than eat crayons. Yeah. Bullet sponges. Yeah. Later, soldier. Thanks for stopping by. If you're on later, I might still be on. It's gonna be a long night tonight. All right. Did I lose audio or are you just quiet? I don't know. Maybe lost audio? Hello, hello. Can you hear me? Can you hear me now? Might have lost audio. I don't know. Let's see here in a minute. Nothing sitting up there. Okay. So that's a trash piece. And that one I need to add to the collection. And then grab another. I'm going to have to remake that one. This is going to be the fourth one. Actually, what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a whole set here. 1, 2, 3. And then I'll just recut that last piece and engrave it later. It's not going to take very long. Sorry, guys. I'm moving the camera here. It's all crazy. Okay. It's there. Okay, you hear me? All right. So it's just my father's going deaf anyway. He can't hear anything. How big of a work piece can you run that laser? So this one, the bed is 12 by 20. But if I need to do something large, I can put it under, like I have it raised up. So I can do it underneath the laser, but that's a much smaller work area. And then as far as height on the 12 by 20, actually, I can do a little bit bigger than 12 by 20. Hold on. I don't want to screw this up. 1, 2. Oh, my freaking head. This stupid shift key does not want to work. 3. Did I drop the laser? Okay, I did. Yeah, so the actual area, if I take out the bed, so if I had something that's kind of tall, then I've got roughly 21 by 13, I think. Yeah. Oh no, I mean I guess it's limited to the stops on the laser, so still about 12 by 20. I want a bigger one, and eventually I'll get that, but I need to finish paying this one off first and then make some more money. But I mean, I haven't run into a project yet that I need the bigger laser for. It's just that I could do batch projects like these ornaments that I'm doing. Instead of doing 15 at a time, I could do 30, 40, 50 at a time. And I don't need to do a full 4 foot by 8 foot sheet of plywood. I thought I wanted a CNC that big at one point, but one, where would I put it? And two, like very rarely am I going to come across a project that I need that for. Until I retire, I can go full time working in the shop and then batch things out. So I used to buy my plywood from someone local who had a full 4 foot by 8 foot CNC, and they could batch out stuff in plywood like that. But that's not something that I could really utilize right now. So there's no point in it. Bigger is not always better. And with just about any machine like that, whether it's a CNC or laser or anything, the bigger you go, you start need to consider rigidity. So the quality of the machine becomes really, really important with a big laser. With a smaller laser, you can get by with having a machine that's a little less rigid because the inaccuracies aren't going to show up as easily. Whereas with a big machine, especially with a CNC, you need it to be super rigid with a bigger machine. And then there's a physical space consideration too. A big laser is going to have a much larger footprint. This is a desktop, so it just so happens that I had a perfect spot for it. And I didn't need to make extra space in my shop for it. If I ever get a bigger laser, I'm going to have to dedicate some floor space. I'll probably end up taking out this whole cabinet here and using that space for a bigger laser and then rearranging some things. As if I haven't built a bigger workshop at that point. If I had a bigger workshop, it wasn't just a 2-car garage, that would also kind of help it out. Come on, stick. There we go. One more. I get to do one more of these. So I'm only going to do a light sanding on these, just enough to take off some of the pre-printed crap that's on there. And then I'm going to torch it to get rid of the fuzzies. Universe 4 feet wide. Holy crap. That is a laser right there. Yeah, I'll show you guys the one I want. I want a thunder laser is what I want, but we're talking $12,000 at a minimum. I get that 40 watt from Omtech. Still have to learn this Carve-Right thing and learn the software. Okay. Yeah, 24 by 24 is pretty good. Now you can get away with like I can do a lot with this small laser if you're smart about what you're doing. I'll explain that in a minute. Um, I've done pieces that are much, much larger than this laser can handle. $30,000. Holy crap. 24 by 24 max size. So yeah, it's this kind of standard sizes almost for lasers. Like 12 by 20 is your desktop. Then up from there is usually like 28 by 30 something. Actually, let me go to Omtech's website. Man, they have a DTF printer now. So there's 60 watt. 20 by 28 has autofocus. It's only $2,900. It's about what I paid for this thing. It's on a stand. Oh, you need a water chiller too, though. So you're looking at pretty much $3,500. Their Pronto, which is like their top end machine right now. How big is that? 28 by 20. Okay. That, let's see, with water chiller, $4,200. The Pro Quantum. Okay. Blazing speed. So, oh, this is an RFCO2. Yeah, this can do metal and stuff. With a free 20 watt engraver for metal. $14,000. Holy crap. Right now they have a sale. It's $5,400 off. Jeez Louise. But that is a laser. That's their answer to the Thunder laser, really. I really like one of their fiber lasers, but those start at $3,000. Damn. They do some cool stuff though. Laser well pre-owned machines, okay. Pre-owned CO2. 20 by 28 for 2,000. That's a pretty good deal. 16 by 24 for $1,900. Not bad. Wow, this one right here, pre-owned with the rotary, is only $1,500. I paid $3,000 for it. Damn. That's incredible. Um, old. We're all old. Old is when you had to start your. Oh yeah, start your car out in front of it. I had a car like that. Well, not you know cranking it, but I had one I had to spray starter fluid into it. Used to screen print. Okay. Yeah, Omtech has a DTG printer now for doing transfers and things like that, which would be cool, but I'm not ready to start doing that yet. I can do print on demand from Printify, and it's way cheaper to have someone else do it that already has the equipment. I got a bunch of T-shirts and stuff on my Etsy shop. 3 cars I had to walk beside to start them. Wow, 96 years old. It's like The Godfather. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay. After this set, I need to clean the laser and clean the lens. Let me get this last. What's the best way to promote your Etsy? The best way to promote your Etsy is to pay them. That's the best way to promote your Etsy. I've watched a lot of different channels talk about how to get successful on Etsy, and honestly, that's the best I've found. I pay $2 a day. That's my max budget, and I mean, I can show you the numbers. Like, it's, if I had more to offer, I'd probably do better. But which is why I started adding T-shirts. I haven't got any T-shirt sales yet, but one thing I found with their algorithm is the more stuff you have, the more likely they are to send people to your shop. There's one video I watched where they're like, "Oh, you need to add basically an item a day." I'm not quite at that point yet, but it's real easy to make a T-shirt on Canva and Printify. Design. Got all kinds of different designs I'm doing. But yeah, so I have a budget of $2 a day. I'm almost to the point where I could handle increasing that budget and taking more orders. But that's been the sweet spot for me, where I stay just busy enough that it's not overwhelming. And I put the cap on that again, didn't I? Dumbass. There we go. Yeah, so $2 a day is what I do. Now, like, I have made business cards that with the orders I send out. So it has my Etsy on there. So one nice thing about this laser is I can make things like this. So it's got a QR code straight to my Etsy shop with a savings code, and then it has my YouTube, my Facebook, my TikTok, everything else on there. These cost me 9 cents each to make, whatever it is, 8 cents, and I batched those out in, I don't know, an hour. I made 21 of them, whatever it was. So not too bad. If I have to promote, I'd rather do it on my domain. So if you have your own website, I had a website, but it was so hard to drive any kind of business to the website that I got rid of it after a year. I couldn't afford whatever the price was. Ooh, a 1914 Buick. Business cards out of wood. I have not, because I haven't found a good solution that's thin enough that someone could actually like put it in their wallet. That's why I like these aluminum ones. I mean, they're crazy thin and they're really flexible. they don't bend or anything. They make cool noise too. But yeah, that's why I make the band discount cards out of too. The same material. Well, if you're a web developer, then you understand SEO. You understand the workings of a website. I don't. I mean, I built a website through one of those services. It wasn't GoDaddy, but one of the other ones, and like it worked. But to drive, like I know nothing about getting clicks on Google and all that. That's why I pay Etsy, because they drive business to their site. Son of a bitch, that moved. How did that happen? God damn it! Now that's the second one I gotta fix. Fuck! How did that move? Did you guys see what happened? How did that hit? Well, damn it! Now I gotta cut 2 extras. Well, it's a good thing I have lots of extra wood. Ugh, that was the third one, so I gotta redo 3 and 4. Fridge, magnet bin. Okay, yeah, sure. And that would be easy enough to do on a laser. So why did that do that? Why did that hit? I'm curious. That's annoying. It's the first time that's happened. Let's make sure. Like, it's not that close to the block. I don't know why it would have hit. Huh. Weird. So, but yeah, you could do that really. Like you can get 16th inch plywood. I wouldn't go any thinner than that. And do business cards on there. Glue a magnet to the back of it, which you can get for next to nothing on Amazon. I don't think I bumped the machine, but who knows? Weird stuff happens sometimes. Now I'm curious. Let me go to Amazon real quick and see what they have for thin magnets. And I can price it out for you. I can tell you exactly what it would cost you if you already have the laser. Wait, you said you didn't have a laser, right? Hold on. Amazon. Thin magnets. 20 pack for $11, 55 cents each. That's a little expensive. 17 cents each. Flexible sheets, a 10 pack of 4-inch by 6-inch sheets. So you could get, what, 5 on one of those? So you're looking at 10 cents each. Or you can make them smaller. 10-foot strip of 1/2-inch tape for $5. So that would probably be the best bet right there. 7 cents a piece for little ones that are already cut into squares. So if you did something like that, plus, let me go to, shoot, Smoky Hill. Smoky Hill Designs. And wood. 16-inch plywood. So their plywood, say white birch, that's their cheapest. $6.50 for a, I think it's a 12 by 20 sheet. There's the information there. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's a. Yeah, they're 19 by 12. Okay, so with that you could get 24, maybe. Yeah, maybe 24 on 27. You can get 27 on there. 27 business cards. So you're looking at. Now I need a calculator because my brain doesn't want to work. 24 cents, so plus the magnets at 7. You're looking at 30 cents a business card. That's actually not a bad price, considering what someone would charge you to do it themselves. Oh, that's right. You don't have the laser. Okay. But if you did, I mean, that's an option for you. That is definitely an option. All right. So I need to redo. Damn it. So that's set. Well, I'm looking at what I already have. So I already have that one. That's the second set. This is the second set. So I need to redo 4 and 3 and then cut 2 more pieces. Is that the one I screwed up? I have to figure out which one I screwed up. I screwed up 3. So I screwed up 3. And on the original, I think I screwed up number 4. No, it was number 5. Yeah. I'm going to look at my thing. That most mark size materials don't always line up across markets. What do you mean by that? So I need, that's the F and the B. F and the B. What else is on that one? That's FB. No, I have that one. Which one did I screw up from this set? This has the. Did I? Oh no, I'm looking down again, not across. Okay, so I've got number 2. I don't have number 3. So I need 3 from that set, and I need 5 from the other set. Right? That's got the F. R. Let's get the M. Yeah, okay. So I need 3 and 5. 3 and 5. All right, so cube 1. So I need cube 3 and cube 5. Oh, I said I needed to clean the lens, didn't I? Let me take a look at that. Do. No, it's looking pretty good. Okay. So laser focus again. Laser head is down. Cool. And start. No mark size materials don't always line up a crossbar. A sheet of flex magnet is 5x9. A sheet of ply is. Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah. Different applications. But then why do hot dogs come in packs of 10 and buns in packs of 8? Same application there. Just get you to buy more stuff. Actually, if you wanted, yeah, I don't know if another. There's another good way you can do that. If you're still on here, Smallwood. There's another way that you could do that. That wouldn't involve a laser. So it's a technique I used to use for making some small signs and stuff. It'd be interesting, but you could do it. Oh, excuse me. Actually, how would that work? It might still work. Possibly. Maybe not. All right, let's see if I can do this without screwing it up, because I don't want to throw away another 2 blocks, because I got to make 2 more of these freaking cube sets. As it is, I have to go buy a new 4x4. I think the remaining 4x4 I have will do the other set I need to do. Let's see here. So I'm doing cube 3 and cube 5. Cube 3. Cube 5. So there's a way you can print stuff and then just transfer it onto wood. If you're still here, Smallwood. I don't remember the exact process, but basically you print something out, you put it on the piece of wood, you spray it down, and then you can rub it. You can do a rubbing that way and transfer. So if you printed it in mirror image, you might be able to do that on the wood. Especially if you did it as a whole sheet on a piece of paper, transferred it onto the plywood, and then cut it on a table saw to the sizes that you needed. It'd be a little sketch, but it would work. All right, so while I finish up that stuff there, I'm going to go ahead and cut the angles off of this, and then why did I cut these at this length? I have no idea. Oh, I had 2 extras of these. That's what it was. I'm going to use that for the arms. Yeah. Cut those down a little bit. So I need to plug in. Oh, can unplug the compressor for now. Ugh. I did run another extension cord so I can have 2 things going at the same time. Progress. But for the top here, how do I want to do this? I think I want to go at a 30-degree angle. And it won't let me do that. So I got to think about this. Oh, there we go. That's how I do it. So just get the edge of that. So when I made my video, I cut those ahead of time, which was not the smart way of doing it. Once I get it assembled, then I can cut, and makes life a heck of a lot easier. I thought about that as I was trying to fall asleep the other night. I need those. I also need space here. So it's about the same. There we go. Put the angle bits on the back. Pretty simple. Get rid of some of this scrap here. I had like vacuumed and everything. Of course, then I went and did some work. I need to build a solution for this thing. Like I need a proper miter saw station. Maybe it's something I'll do over the winter. I have started redesigning my garage on paper. So we'll see. Let's rotate this. Do the next side. And 3 and 5. You son of a bitch. Yep. Now I need to cut my arms. If I do this just right. No, it's going to be too short. Okay. Let me see how long I want these to be. I want it to go to just overhang. So about right there. I'm going to have to cut up a few more of these strips. These aren't quite long enough to do what I need to do, but I can cut 45 out of this. All this crap. Stuff everywhere. Just take a little off of it. dog ear just a little bit. And then I'm going to set that back. Zero. I know Mike is making stuff is going live here shortly. I might actually jump off and hop onto his. He's shooting the poop tonight. Okay. So I'm going to do the riser pieces. So it needs to be about 4 inches, and then cut that. All right. So let me get this. Do 4 inches. We'll go 4 1/4 inches. Actually, you know what? Yeah, no, I got to do that. I got to rise it up. 4 1/2 inches. We'll go 4 1/2. That'll be good. Cut that into some strips on the table saw after I rotate my piece here. Rotated that. And then undo. Oops. Go. This last side. I did rotate, right? I did. Okay. All right. Then I'll just be short 2 pieces. Let's take this over to the table saw. Or put that over on the table saw. Turn that off. Go to the table saw here. Actually, is this the same? Is it the same size? It's not, but it's close enough. Yeah, it's close enough. Yeah, I'm gonna pop over on his channel, I think, and at least say hello. And then maybe I'll start up another live later. Let's see. I didn't bring the other piece with me. Okay, that's fine. But I do need to make a donation to his angel fund or angel tree fund. One. Because I made some holiday sales and I told them I would make donations based off of those sales. Not a lot, but it'll help out. So those get put there. Then I put the arms on there. Perfect. All right, cool. I'm going to sign off then because he's about to start up. And how do you spell it? Helio. Oh, what's up, Keith? Hey, Keith, I'm about to I'm about to turn it off because Mike is making stuff. Is about to start his live, and I think I'm going to try to jump on his. At least just say hello, and then I might come back on here later. I don't know. We'll see. yeah, I'll get a bunch of pieces cut, and then if I come back on later, I'll be working on the same stuff. But thank you guys for hanging out. I needed some motivation to actually get me to do some of this stuff. I've just been like all week long, just I've been so busy with other things that I could not get out here and actually get stuff done. And I figured if I do it on live, then I'll actually do something. So hey, thanks for keeping me motivated. We had some good chat tonight, and if I don't see you guys again tonight, if I don't come back on, cool. I'll see you the next time. I don't know that I'm going to be on tomorrow because the band has all their parades and everything tomorrow. I'm going to try to jump on Sunday though because Patriots aren't playing; they've got a bye week. So I'll probably have some football in the background, but I'll be out here working on the rest of my orders. So anyway, thanks everybody, and I'll see you on the next one. In the meantime, go make something.